Toulouse, often called La Ville Rose or the Pink City, is a very popular destination for Erasmus students. As the fourth largest city in France, Toulouse is a vibrant student hub with a lively atmosphere, rich history, and of course, top-ranking universities. Whether you're looking for a rich cultural experience, buzzing nightlife, or academic excellence, Toulouse is the place for you. I am Morgane from Erasmus Play, and in this video I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know before you arrive to this beautiful city, which also happens to be my hometown. Finding student accommodation in Toulouse can be difficult due to the high demand, especially at the beginning of the academic year. Options include student residencies, private or public ones. The public ones are managed by the Crous. If you want to know a little bit more about it, check out this video. Another option is to rent a flat or a room in a shared flat. That's what we call in France colocation. You can of course use platforms such as Erasmus Play, where all the accommodations are verified. Due to the popularity of this city among students, we advise you to start looking for a place early, as prices and availability can vary a lot. The average cost for a room in a shared flat can range from 400 to 600 euros a month, more or less, while studio apartments can be more expensive. The city's public transport network, metro, tram and bus, works quite well and makes it easy to live slightly further from the city center if needed. To give you an idea, at peak times the metro comes every 2 minutes. And if you're looking for a student-friendly area to live in Toulouse, here are some of the student neighborhoods you should consider. The first one is of course Capitole. It is the city center, but it's also quite expensive. Then you have Saint-Cyprien, a lively multicultural area full of students and young professionals, well connected by the metro and of course a little bit more affordable than the center. You can also consider 𝒂𝒏𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒅, ideal for students at Toulouse Business School, with modern apartments, green spaces and good transport links. Then you have 𝒂𝒏𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒅 and also Esquirol. These are charming and historic areas close to Capitole, with great cafes, shops and student nightlife. You can also consider Rangueil, especially if you study science or engineering, because it is very close to the university Paul Sabatier, offering a campus feel with lower rents. Then you also have the neighborhoods of Patte-d'Oie and Fontaine-Lestang. These are affordable neighborhoods with good metro access, ideal for students looking for a quieter environment. And finally, you have Minimes and Barrière de Paris. These are budget-friendly, slightly outside of the city center, but once again, well connected by the metro. Each area has its own vibe, so really it depends on your budget, on the location of your university and of your lifestyle. Now moving on to the gastronomy. Toulouse cuisine is a delicious blend of the traditions of the south of France. You will find in Toulouse every typical dish of the French cuisine, but you will also find must-try regional specialties. For example, the cassoulet. This might be the most iconic dish of the region. It's a slow-cooked stew made with white beans, duck confit and Toulouse sausage. Then you have the Toulouse sausage, la saucisse de Toulouse, a locally made pork sausage, often grilled or used in cassoulet. Then you have the magret de canard, very typical from the region. It's duck breast, usually served seared and pink in the middle. You should also try foie gras. It's a delicacy of the region, often served as pâté or with toasted bread. And finally, la violette de Toulouse, the city's emblematic violet flower. It is used in sweets, liqueurs or even perfume. To taste these specialties, you can head to local markets such as Marché Victor Hugo or even traditional restaurants that we call brasseries. Toulouse also has a very good wine culture, with wines from nearby regions such as Gaillac or Fronton. Alors, bon appétit! Toulouse is one of the most student-friendly cities in France, with over 100,000 students creating a vibrant and dynamic atmosphere. The city offers a perfect mix of cultural events, social gatherings and exciting nightlife. Erasmus students in Toulouse quickly find a very welcoming community. with many events organized by associations such as the ESN Toulouse, for example. These groups host cultural events, language exchanges, pub crawls and networking events, making it easy to meet people. Some of the best areas for students include, of course, Place Saint-Pierre. It is the ultimate student hotspot, full of bars and cheap drinks. Then you have Rue Gabriel-Péri and Jean Jaurès, known for bars, clubs and late night fun. And finally, you also have the area of Carmes and Esquirol, more relaxed, perfect for cocktails and trendy bars. Toulouse hosts plenty of Erasmus parties in clubs such as Le Saint-Dessin, Le Connexion Live and Le Bikini, often featuring international DJs and themes night. And if we talk about the cost of living, we can say that Toulouse is a little bit cheaper than cities like Lyon or Paris, but really the amount of money you will spend each month depends on your lifestyle and on the type of accommodation you're going to choose. To give you an idea, if we talk about food and groceries, you can expect to spend between 150 and 250 euros per month on groceries. A university restaurant meal, the Cruz, costs about 3 euros, and eating out in a budget restaurant can cost you between 10 and 15 euros. You can count about 2 euros for a coffee and about 7 euros for a beer. And if we talk about transport, you can get a monthly pass for 10 euros. The network is called TCO, and if you want a single ticket, it will cost you €1.80. So, on a tight budget, you can expect to spend between 700 and 900 euros a month. And if you want to live a little bit more comfortably, you can expect to spend between 900 and 1,200 euros. Living in Toulouse as a student is manageable, especially with student discounts, shared apartments, and budget-friendly options for food and transport. Now, moving on to what to see in Toulouse. It's a city that is commonly called La Ville Rose for its distinctive terracotta architecture. Toulouse is a city full of history and culture, and here are the must-visit places. La Place du Capitole. It's the city's main square, home to the iconic Capitol building and surrounded by cafes and restaurants. And the fun fact that few people know, when you walk under the arcades of the Capitol, you can see 29 artworks that describe the history of the city. Then you should visit the Basilica Saint-Sernin, one of the largest Romanesque churches in Europe, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Then you have Le Couvent des Jacobins, a stunning Gothic monastery with impressive architecture and a peaceful cloister. Then you have the Garonne River and Pont-Neuf. Take a walk along the Garonne River and enjoy the views from the city's oldest bridge, Pont-Neuf, especially beautiful at sunset. You remember earlier when I told you about Place Saint-Pierre being the ultimate student hotspot? Well, this is the view you get from there. Many students just sit on the stairs and have a drink there. And finally, you have Canal du Midi, a UNESCO-listed canal perfect for walking, cycling or even picnicking. It connects Toulouse to the Mediterranean Sea. Toulouse is perfectly located for exploring beautiful destinations in the southwest of France. Here are some of the best day trips and weekend getaways you can take from Toulouse. 1 hour by train, you have Carcassonne, a stunning medieval fortress city with fairy tale-like towers, cobbled streets and a very rich history. The Cité de Carcassonne is a World UNESCO Heritage Site and is a must-visit. Then, also 1 hour by train, you have the city of Albi, known for its impressive cathedral, a perfect mix of history and art. A little bit further, but in the same direction as Albi, you have Cordes-sur-Ciel. It's a picturesque hilltop village that literally looks like it's floating above the clouds, ideal for a peaceful escape with impressive views. Then, of course, you have the Pyrenees mountain. You can count about 2 hours by car, perfect for skiing in winter or hiking in summer. You can also visit Pic du Midi, a famous observatory with incredible views. If you want to live for the weekend, you can go to Biarritz and La Côte Basque, the Basque Coast. You can count about 3 hours by train. It's a stunning coastal destination. with beautiful beaches, surfing spots, and Basque culture. Another option is going to Bordeaux. You can count about 2 hours and a half by train. It's a world-famous wine city, I'm sure you've heard about the Bordeaux wine, with elegant architecture and great museums. In this city, wine tasting is a must. Basically, Toulouse is a great spot to explore southwestern France. And finally, if you have come this far, you cannot live without some of the tips Erasmus Play has prepared for you. First of all, become a member of the student associations in Toulouse. They organize party events and trips for students. Secondly, and if you come from a European country, apply for the European Health Insurance card well in advance. And thirdly, look for your accommodation on Erasmus Play. All accommodations are verified, so you can book safely even in the distance. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to activate the notifications bell to be advised when we post a new video. We'll leave you our social media in the description box, so follow us there too. And you can write us if you have any question. See you very soon with a new video. Bye bye! Assistant?